it's Jessii Vee, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you another very creepy Japanese urban legend. I feel like Japanese urban legends are like my favorite at this point. They are so intriguing to research and honestly some of the creepiest creatures I've ever heard about. This creepy being is called Futakuchi-Onna. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but she is also known as the two-mouthed woman. So I'm going to be getting into her history and all of the really creepy stories that people have about her. Before we get into that though, I just wanted to let you guys know one more time that we do currently have a summer sale going on our website right now. So if there has been anything that I've shown you guys over the past few months that you've been interested in, it is currently on sale. Now is the time to get it. So I will put a link to our merch website down below in the description, but we also have so many new awesome things going up. For example, this necklace that I'm wearing, it's called Man in the Moon. I love crescent moons, but the coolest thing is that the background of this necklace is like this sparkly stone. We also have two new plushies, and you guys know how much I love plushies. And I love dragons specifically, and we have this ginormous new plushie dragon. Are you kidding me? Look at him. He has like these iridescent wings. He has this beautiful colorful hair. He is so soft. I absolutely adore him. He's such a great size, and he's heavy and actually sits properly on surfaces. So I will put a link to him down below. He's basically our luxe dragon. He's like the fanciest of all of our dragons. And then we have another style of our light up dragons, which I absolutely love as well. They're a slightly smaller size, super colorful, but they light up. And our aliens have always been our best sellers, so I thought it was so cool that we got like a dragon version of that. So if you guys would like any of this new fall merch or want to check out our summer sale, I put everything down below in the description. All right guys, so without further ado, let's talk about the two-mouthed woman. The two-mouthed woman is a Japanese urban legend about a woman who is cursed with having two mouths. One normal mouth at the front and another hidden monstrous mouth in the back of her head beneath her hair. So this woman's skull literally splits apart, revealing lips, creepy teeth, a tongue, and although she appears to never eat, the mouth at the back of her head is constantly ravenous and is constantly consuming large amounts of food. They say that this big mouth almost has like a mind of its own, and it always speaks to this woman, mumbling spiteful and threatening things to her. The mouth will harass the woman and threaten her, demanding food always. It will screech obscenely and cause the woman tremendous pain until it is fed. This monstrous mouth can also control the woman's hair, making it snake out like tentacles, grabbing food and shoveling it down its throat. So they say that if you're a family that is experiencing your food suddenly going missing or lower in stock, while there are women in your house that don't appear to be eating, it is said that one of those women probably have a mouth on the back of their head and you don't know it, because it is said that they appear like they're regular women until their secret is revealed. It is said that they are the result of curses brought out by wicked deeds. It's like a punishment put upon a greedy man or woman for wickedness. So let's talk about our first creepy story where this person experienced a two-mouthed woman, and this one is called the missing rice. So this tale is from Japanese folklore, and it's about an old man who lived all by himself in a small village. He never got married because he hated spending money, and he just always had this thought that if he ever took a wife, he would constantly have to pay for her food, and he just could not part with the idea of having to spend his wealth all the time, which is like such a weird way of looking at it. So it so happened that he came across this young woman one day who he noticed did not eat a thing. He never ever saw her consuming food. So he of course immediately asked her to marry him. And because she seemed to never eat and seemed to be a very hard worker, this man was just so thrilled that he had found the woman of his dreams. And at first the couple was very happy together. However, he began to wonder why his bags of rice were steadily decreasing. So one day this old man pretended to leave for work, but instead stayed behind to spy on his new wife. To his horror, he saw his wife's hair part on the back of her head, her skull split wide open, revealing a gaping, deformed mouth. Her hair reached out like tentacles, grasping handfuls of rice and shoveling it into the monstrous mouth. And when this woman noticed that her husband discovered her secret, she attacked him and tried to strangle him with her hair. But he did manage to get away and went and hid in the mountains, and weeks later when he worked up the courage to return to his house, he found that the woman had gone through all of his bags of rice and every single ounce of food he ever owned was gone. And so the old man vowed to never marry again. And that's that first story. Okay, then we have a story called The Wicked Stepmother. In this story, there's a man whose wife unexpectedly died, leaving him with just one daughter to care for. Well, later on he remarried, but his wife was really cruel and vindictive, and together they had another child together who was his daughter. However, they were apparently very poor and didn't have a lot of food to go around, so this new wife decided to keep her own daughter fed while she starved the other girl, her stepdaughter. So this poor man's daughter eventually died of starvation. And not long afterwards, the man was out in the garden chopping wood for the fire, and he accidentally swung his axe incorrectly and embedded it in the back of his new wife's head. There was a lot of blood, and he obviously expected this new wife to die from the injury, but instead she somehow miraculously survived, and the wound never properly healed. Instead, it formed into a huge drooling mouth complete with teeth and a tongue. This woman was in tremendous pain, and the only way to make it stop was to constantly feed it. It demanded more and more food every day to keep it satisfied, and eventually this mouth even began making noises and talking on its own. And one day, while the woman was asleep, the hideous mouth spoke to her husband and confessed, saying, "I am cursed because I killed your daughter by starving her to death." This is a very creepy urban legend for sure. I do hope you guys enjoyed this though, because as creepy and sort of disturbing as it is, it's so interesting. So if you guys have any other Japanese urban legends that you would like me to discuss here on my channel, definitely comment it down below. And don't forget, if you would like to check out our summer sale or the new awesome items and plushies that we have on our website, it is all linked down below. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!